I hereby issue you the Robert Torbay challenge. And this challenge is no joining. No joining. You're not going to join anymore. You're not going to say, I need to find a group. I need to find a perfect tool. I need the perfect situation. No. When you have an idea, you're going to do it. You have many ideas. Some quite amazing, beautiful ideas. But what happens then, after getting the idea? You get a bit of panic, a bit of anxiety, and then the borderline urge to join. Who will do this for me? Where is my hero that will go ahead and fight for me? Who will make it easy? Who will translate my thoughts into reality for me? Let me wander the earth, becoming increasingly more bedraggled and anxious, until I'm scooped up by a grinning narcissist who promises me the earth. The longer you go without actioning the things you want to do, the more anxious you become, and the worse type of narcissist that will eventually scoop you up. You are like somebody who goes onto a used car lot, pulls wads of cash out of their pockets, and says to the grinning, toothy narcissist in the slick suit, I'm not leaving until I buy something. And then you're surprised that you are constantly fleeced. It is your own cowardice that leads you into slavery, into capture. You have to take responsibility. You have to face your cowardice, your desire to join at all costs. You may have heard about abandonment. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me alone with my ideas, because they burn a hole in my heart. I sit here, I want to do something, but I just feel I can't. And that idea kills me. And it will. If you get to the end of your life and you have action nothing but neurotypical dross that you received money for, like a good little boy or girl, that made you feel miserable, and then as a result in your spare time you needed to medicate yourself, that's a miserable, cowardly life. You might get a pat on the head, but those people will eventually disappear from your life. They will die, they will drift away, you'll be alone. Alone with those ideas that you can no longer action because you are too old, frail, decrepit, and weak. So now is the hour, my friend. No more joining. When you have an idea next, begin your idea. Begin it. Now, maybe you want to do some landscaping. You have a spade at your house. Move things around. Get it ready. Plot it out. Actually do something. No more thinking. No more talking. It's hands-on time. No more joining. Sure, you could ask someone's advice, but then do it. Do it yourself. Begin. Be brave. Face your fears. Otherwise, they will control you by leading you to someone who will control you. Someone very controlling. If you will not control yourself, you'll be controlled, and this is just the way it goes. You're not a magician. You can't simply speak things into existence. You're not God. You have a great idea. Perhaps it's a burden. Perhaps it's a curse, your great ideas. Perhaps they are a curse. If you don't action them, they are a curse. If you action them, they are a blessing. This is the life of the borderline. It's black and white, win or lose. We don't do grey. It's just how we're made, and your brain will always be like that. Whatever happened in your formative years, the combination of genetics and environment, has set you on your path. You are what you are. You can go to therapy and talk away your beauty and blame it on others. You can stomp it down, if you just keep mantraing it. I didn't think that. I didn't see that. That's not happening. I don't feel how I feel. You can hypnotize yourself if you say things enough. Repetition is the primary form of manipulation. You can manipulate yourself into believing that you don't really want to do that. Good people don't do that, shouldn't do that. And this will hold until you are old. And the pain is too great, and these flimsy words will collapse, and your goofy therapies will no longer help you, because you have wasted your life trying to be a neurotypical, trying to be a good boy or a good girl, trying to clean the deck of the Titanic. It's on your job description. No. No. Your lifeboat is, or rather are, the ideas that you have. These are your ways of escaping. You might need a new lifeboat every day. Rough out there. No more joining, though. You've got to set out on your own. Life is an individual experience. Otherwise, we may as well share the same body. We don't. When I eat, you don't get full. We are not one. That's goofy. It's easily disprovable. Especially by the narcissist who, when you suffer, they don't give a fuck. Be an individual because you are. You're born an individual for a reason. You're different from everybody else. Your DNA is different. You're interested in different things. Pursue them by yourself. Be brave. Let's see what you come up with. We don't need more derivative garbage. We can get AI to do that. We need you. We need you and your vision and your happiness. If only everybody did what was in their heart to do, the beautiful things, it would be a much nicer place instead of people trying to control others all the time, enslaving others to regulate themselves. No, you're going to regulate yourself. You have an idea, you're going to begin it. Now, it may not be very good. You can then select another, or you can adapt it. You're bringing your ideas into reality. It's going to be painful, but you may as well live a life of courage. There's plenty of time to be dead. Plenty of time. Most of human history, you've been dead, or you haven't existed, and the remnants, you won't exist. You have a very brief window in which to do something. I don't know, is there reincarnation? I've no idea. Don't count on it. This may be it. And if it's not, why don't you give your next life a good go too? Be brave. There's no way of escaping. You can't escape pain. All you can do is put it off. But then, when it finally blossoms, it'll be much greater. The regret, the envy, the bitterness when you are old and you can no longer do anything. Your fingers are arthritic. You have no energy whatsoever. It's over. But you'll have to endure it, most probably. So, no more joining. Today's the day. Now's the moment. You have many good ideas. Begin them. Just start them. Gather the equipment. What do you need? What do you need to do that? Just begin. Do something towards your idea. Something. One thing. A physical action. So enough with the thinking. Enough with the talking. If you have a plan, write it down. If nothing else, write it down. Use your body. Commit. Bring your idea into reality. Talking, thinking, does nothing. Maybe someone will just steal your idea and they'll do it. This is how you get better, as it were. Not that there is any getting better, there's just changing what you do. So, instead of have an idea, look for someone to join, you just have an idea and then do it. I once met a man, I've told this story before, but it sticks in my mind. I met a man, he was telling me his plans. He was going to start a hotel empire just as soon as he won the lottery. You've got to try yourself, because you've got to get real. This is reality. Anybody can dream. That's easy. You're here to bring things into reality, to create. You're made in the image of your creator. You create. That's what you're here to do, to create. You're not waiting for the lottery ticket person who isn't going to arrive. As I said, that guy has more chance of getting his dreams fulfilled than your average borderline does. Because you can actually win a lottery, but you're never going to find a good narcissist. And that's what you're looking for. If you expect someone else to do what you should be doing, you deserve to run into a real slave master. That's what you deserve. If you intended on enslaving someone else, oh no, I was just trying to help them. No, they wanted to do it. Bullshit. Cowardice. If your goal is to find a battery in human form, just one, you're not a narcissist, then you deserve to be abused by a pro. This will help you avoid narcissists, by the way, or rather it'll help you avoid being abused by them, because you won't have all this free time to sit around, lollygag and yak and get caught up by a professional grifter. The rubber must meet the road. No more joining. Try. Start. Begin. Now.